albums at the music store before buying a CD, KB Toys, Suncoast, and just wandering for hours while buying nothing at all. Then you were most likely there for the peak mall eras of the 90s through 2000s. Before they fell out of popularity, malls weren't just a place to shop, nor were they somewhere you just went around for the holiday season like many do now. Malls were a center of teenage life and culture. They were places to truly be social and discover new things while shopping and sometimes not even shopping at all. It honestly felt like they were one of the highlights of consumerism culture due to how many experiences were wrapped into that one big arena. While online shopping offers instant access to anything you like, a more comfortable experience, and many times more savings, the mall offered the potential to be a lot more than just another trip to the store. Hence why a lot of enjoyers of this peak period could compare it to a trip to an amusement park. There was socialization, a sense of adventure, and a place that was familiar enough to be comfortable, but unfamiliar enough to stand out in life. And in these golden ages of commercialization and consumerism, they were absolutely...
My bad, I ain't gonna pause this one too many times. But look, you new in the chat right now? Exclamation point star, STAR, my boy. Click the link, install the game. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Booming. It's amazing that after so many years of being a cornerstone of mainstream culture, malls ended up dying a slow death. If you go out now, unless you're in a big city, a college town, or your mall is a local attraction, many times you'll be met with what seems to be an indoor ghost town. Many states now have these designated popular inside malls that you stick to, which tend to be few and far between. While every other mall is one you'll walk inside wondering, why is this still open if there's barely anyone here? Something that always makes me miss the golden age of malls is back when there were locations where it really felt like you could actually find anything you could think of instead of just clothing, fragrances, food, and other basics. You know, like the concept insinuates. So today I really wanted to go back to that golden age to talk about the retro mall experience and what happened to it all. And if you like nostalgic cultural lookbacks like these, then feel free to like and subscribe, because that's what we do here. Now let's get on with the video. You could tell a lot about someone via the stores that they shot towards when they hit the mall, and there was a lot to pick from. Of course, you had anchor.
Oh my god, I feel so good, bro. We could go to fucking Ohio. Let's go to Ohio, bro.
Stores that were actually anchors back then due to their one-stop shop gimmicks like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's,
bro.
These were places that acted as primary draws to step foot inside the mall and then walk into other stores because why not? I'm already here now, right? Before they were just the stores that you walked into to run past the perfume department to get inside.
I always hate going in there.
They were spots that people actually shopped in. One look at any of their old holiday catalogs will show you that they were heavy hitters you could get anything in.
Yo, little niggas don't even know what the fuck this is, bro. Nigga, you go to your granny crib and you see one of these, you know you having a time of your life, nigga. You know the party is imminent, nigga. The party is fucking imminent. Oh my god.
Look at any of their old holiday catalogs will show you that they were heavy hitters you could get anything in, from toys to appliances. That nature meant they were good, but
oh my god, bro. The boxes the toys used to come in, bro.
Not the best at what they had.
I mean, I don't know what they come in now, but I hope they still come in those. Please don't fuck up these kids' lives, my nigga. I don't know how boxes gonna fuck that shit up, but like, you know, don't start changing shit and making it different or try to. Nah, bro, keep it in this right here. These boxes, oh god.
Compared to specialty stores, which the mall was full of. It just wasn't a trip to the mall without stopping by the old Hot Topic. Before it became the Disney store featuring anime, video games, and The Office, it was a much more edge-focused clothing and apparel shop. Back in the day, this was the goth store. Korn and Slipknot.
This was Zoomies before Zoomies. This was the Spencers before Spencers.
Invader Zim, South Park, Living Dead dolls, a CD rack, and black jeans with like 50 zippers.
Speaking of that, chat, we got a local store that's kind of like Zoomies. I want to go there. We're gonna do an IRL there. Probably not a stream. I don't know if we're gonna be in there long enough to get a stream, but I definitely want to look. They got bongs and shit in there. They got Za shit. They got clothes. They got skateboards. You feel me? So we can either look at building one or just getting one. But yeah, by the time we go there, that Twitch check would have been in my pocket. So we could do whatever when we get there. It's just like segment and content wise, what would be more smarter to do? I'm thinking that skateboard segment because that's gonna last a long time, and I'm gonna get the skateboard out of it, and I'm gonna get a video, and we gonna stream. Like, you feel me? That's like a 5-in-1.
You went to this store religiously.
So I think we should do that.
That old Hot Topic Edge was probably way outclassed by.
Because once I get the skateboard, that's more content.
The store that always makes me think of lava lamps and toys. You know, those toys.
What?
You walk in and see a lot of weird knickknacks that would lure kids in like it did me. Weird lights, funny pooping toilet gags, drug culture pro.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck the skibbity toilet shit about. This what we had. We had this back in the day, my nigga. We ain't had no skibbity toilet. We had toilet bank. You drop the coins in there, flush it, and it's a bank. We ain't had no skibbity toilet. Ain't no nigga coming out and licking my ass, bro. What the fuck are we doing? You niggas freaky. And them niggas fucked up from advertising that shit to kids.
Toilet gags, drug culture.
You advertising a kid for a nigga to come out the toilet and start doing a flight emote? Fuck out of here.
Promos, black lights, and tons of cool posters. But my dad would never let me or my sister walk to the back of the store. I wouldn't find out why until I was too old to like Spencer's anymore. And on that day, I walked through all those familiar things until suddenly there were those toys that I talked about on the wall. This is the only store I can think of where you can buy edible panties and genital-shaped candles. And it was the weirdest store in the mall. There were 2 mall stores that were pure magic to a kid and any adult still in touch.
Like the edgy stores, yeah, it's more risky, but you see like the Zoomies, the Spencers, the I don't know what other stores, the stores like that, like they built off the brand. You feel me? Back then it wasn't that, like, people wasn't like public about it. Like now it's like, yeah, I want to go to Spencer's, I want to go to Zoomies. Like people was hiding. Like, damn, I gotta sneak out, put on a fit to go to Zoomies, ski up to go to Zoomies right quick.
In the mall, there were 2 mall stores that were pure magic to a kid and any adult still in touch with their inner kid. And those were KB Toys and the old Disney stores. These felt like you weren't in the mall anymore, but in a whole different world. Disney especially made me feel like I stepped into Florida to visit the actual Disney World for a few minutes. These were stores where you explored and would always find something new to beg your parents for. Or if you were like me, to tell them what you wanted for your birthday or for Christmas. If your mall had...
I didn't have KB, but the Lego store, Build-A-Bear Workshop, anything like that, nigga, I was begging. I was begging Megan that day, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie. No bullshit. I'm on my knees. Give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. Oh God.
At these, it was top tier. Sadly, they've both disappeared here. But funny enough,
let me get this Lego set.
Japan,
stop playing.
I thought they had a few good Disney stores still out there. But honestly, the magic just doesn't hit the same. 2 other magical stores back then were Suncoast and EB Games, or if you're around for it, Babbage's. The former being a video store and the other 2 game ones.
Okay, I definitely. I heard of EB Games, but I was not alive for that. And if I was like 2, 3, 4 years old. So I have no memory of that shit.
Coast always had Dragon Ball, Tenchi Muyo, and other anime stocked, whereas many other
definitely
chains
heard
didn't.
of EB Sports.
So you already know,
EB
on
Games.
top of having classic video store magic, it had that added bonus. Having anime before the recent popularity boom was insane. And EB Games, literally GameStop when it used to have Soul. Back when the store was still all about games and not just another all-in pop culture flea market. Listen, if I sat here and tried to talk about every great store with a big legacy in this detail, we'd be here all day. Borders, Software Etc., Gazooks, B. Dalton, back when Build-A-Bear actually had a full store.
How did this always happen? Like, I talk about this shit and then it come up like 30 seconds later in the video. Yeah, Build-A-Bear was one of those. I'm not gonna lie. They probably still are, but they was one of those back in the day, my nigga. No bullshit.
And was the hypest thing ever for a kid. And the timeless Auntie
Anne's, I'm fat now. Them shit still go crazy.
These types of stores and more of the...
What I will tell you, do not buy the ones from Walmart, bro. It's not the same, gang. It's not the same. The little salt shit, that shit too harsh. That's not the same. It's not made the same, bro. You gotta go to the store and get it. You can't buy that shit from Walmart and cook it at home. No. It's not like the White Castle burgers. The White Castle burgers taste exactly the same. But the Auntie Anne's from Walmart don't taste nothing the same, my nigga. That shit ass.
Reason that you stop in the mall for one thing and end up inside for the entire day without running out of things to do. And we can't forget what the food court added to that. Because if the mall was a video game and the stores were different worlds, then the food court was the main hub. This is where you actually ate after being decision stuck for minutes.
Hell yeah.
Didn't eat at all and just talked with friends for hours.
Yeah.
And they almost always had a Sbarro, Orange Julius, Panda Express, and somewhere with some Philly cheesesteaks.
Phillies.
But if you were really about it, then you know that this was truly the elite area to sit and people watch.
Facts. This shit had a Tim Hortons.
You're watching WinCon 97.
Friday. I know, like, the graphics was so fucking bad. Like, this is ass. This is like 240p. But this looks so good, bro. I don't know if it's just the nostalgia. It just looks so good. Like, animations like this, it looks so good, gang. But the quality of it is ass. It just look like, I don't know how to explain
WinCon
it.
97.
Like, of course the quality is ass, but like,
get up as early as we are.
look at the effort they put into this shit.
Toys and KB Toy Works. You can get all kinds of toys at
Like, they didn't have Adobe Premiere Pro. Like, they didn't have Final Cut. They couldn't edit the shit off of that. They had to, like, actually step by step move the shit.
incredible savings from 5 a.m. to noon only. It's only Friday, only at KB Toys and KB Toy Works.
You're watching WinCon 97.
While the stores and food were fun, my personal favorite part of the old malls,
Arcade,
and modern when they still have them, that is, are the arcades, movie theaters, and heavy seasonal energy that they can emit. Old mall arcades were literally heaven for me. I'm not talking Dave and Buster's.
ain't gonna lie, the
or
mall
even
parts,
Round One,
not the mall,
especially with
the
how
movie
nullified
parts of the
Round
mall
One has
still be
become.
busting.
I'm
'Cause,
talking
like, it's the
old,
movies,
dirty,
niggas still
grimy,
watch
and
movies.
social arcades. Time Crisis, Carnival, Dance Dance Revolution, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The arcades with real competition, real crowds, and people watching you play. Call me evil, but I loved ruining people's day with Sentinel and Marvel 2 during an arcade run, and having people watch me play DDR on high levels.
Nah, I didn't play those type of games. I wasn't that type of nigga, bro. I didn't come there to, like, set the high score for. I was just trying to shoot shit and shoot the basketball, do some between the legs, get the last ball, go to the back of the motherfucking arcade and shoot that bitch from the back of the arcade. That's what I was trying to do, gang. I wasn't trying to set no high score. I was just trying to have fun. Oh God.
Don't ask me to do that last one these days. I'm cooked and I'm washed.
Real niggas know. Last basketball at a basketball machine, come on. You gotta shoot a full court shot. Real niggas know. You have to shoot a full court shot, bro. You got to.
While there are still a few mallcades out there like these, they're super scarce, and every time I walk in, I'm always wondering
You might
how
hit
they're
somebody
still
greeny
open.
in the head.
This all
Cool,
made
bro,
seeing a
but you
movie at
gotta
the
shoot
mall
that
even
shot.
more enticing though.
In GTA.
The fact that it was possible to experience all this before and after the film made the entire day into an event. Reminds me of how after every movie, my dad would take me to the toy store to get a few figures of the characters from the movie. And you guys know how I feel about the holidays at the mall if you've watched my Christmas and Halloween.
God, bro. No, chill. Bro, a tear almost just came out. Oh my God, chill. Bro, what a fucking time to be alive, man. I think I was born in like the best time ever, gang. It just felt different, like 2000s, even some of the 2010s, like Christmas times, like it just felt like crazy. Like, yeah, like bro saying the mall shit. One, that's just one aspect, nigga. Two is like 25 Days of Christmas on ABC. Watching that shit growing up changed your fucking life. The kids probably don't have that no more. There's no cable, my nigga. There's no more 25 days to Christmas. Like that look, it's right here. Look. Every time I talk about something, it just happened on the screen. Look, the 25 days to Christmas, bro. Like, oh my fucking God, bro. Going to Sears around Christmas time was the time to be alive, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Going to Sears around Christmas time, not even getting shit. Just looking just looking around at the Christmas trees and decorations, my nigga. All the lights and shit. Like, that shit was amazing, gang. That's crazy. These little niggas not gonna experience that. Sears gone, ABC gone, most of the malls gone. God damn! Oh my god, that just unlocked another core memory. I feel like Riley on Inside Out, fool. That just unlocked another core memory. Nigga, you niggas never went to the mall to sit on Santa's lap. No diddy. No diddy. But y'all never did that. You little niggas never did that.
Videos. These seasons made the mall feel
you
even
little niggas
more
never
alive.
searched for
And
shit
I mean
around
that
the mall.
literally, because the crowds were insane. Have you ever seen KB toys during Christmas time?
Yeah,
Kids
that's
just
fucked
lost
up, bro.
testing out the toys
They
that
just
they
took
want
like
for
half of y'all
Christmas.
childhood.
And you're looking at
Fuck.
them wondering, where are your parents? I absolutely
That's
loved
fucked
it.
up,
And
gang.
I know people hate it, but you'll never.
Damn. Toys R Us is gone too. Fuck. What do y'all have? What the fuck do y'all do? You know what, bro? I understand now. I understand why y'all the way y'all are, bro. I'm not justifying it. Just a little understanding. It's cause like, damn, bro. You gotta be on the tablet. You gotta be on TikTok. You feel me? It's like, damn, bro. Like, we used to be able to just sit down and watch two stations, two channels all day, my nigga. And if we wasn't doing that, we outside all day. That's crazy, gang.
Catch me complaining about that holiday music constantly playing over those speakers. This is one aspect that still blesses modern malls. It was hectic and still is, sure, but to me, that's just a little part of the holiday magic. Holiday magic that would end up being diluted with the introduction of more consumerist innovations and the eventual collapse of malls. One complaint about the current era is the lack of casual third spaces that we have these days. Whereas back in time we had constant access to these, it seems like now the only way you can find one is picking up a hobby, going to events like conventions, getting into sports, or joining a club.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case in the mall era. But
Hell
first,
nah.
what is a third space? This concept refers to a place that isn't home, or the first space, nor school or work, which are second spaces, where people can gather to socialize and interact with one another. These places are neutral and even playing grounds where people are free to come and go as they please with no invite needed. Sites that fall under this we're all familiar with are libraries, parks, gyms, bars, coffee shops, etc.
Okay.
The issue with the
Like,
library.
oh my god, bro. I hated the fucking library, but this shit looks so amazing. This shit look amazing, bro.
Parks, gyms,
That's the same.
bars, coffee shops, etc. The issue with the modern variants of these is that in the current day, many share the sentiment that it can feel almost frowned upon to randomly interact with passerbys that you've never met in these establishments. This wasn't typically the case back in old malls. In fact, malls were the third space of the 90s and 2000s.
Facts.
The mall was a special type of social breeding ground.
They had
back
the
in those
Nordstrom?
days. Climate
They was
control,
one of the
full
first.
of different experiences, somewhat safe, and accessible to just about anyone. And the best part is that you didn't need money to exist there. Meaning, unless there was some kind of curfew during your time there, you could spend like 6+ hours doing absolutely nothing but wandering, window shopping, talking, and loitering. It was a place where it was socially acceptable to just be there.
Yeah.
Which means that broke teens ate it up. And in a time before we all adopted and accepted dating apps, online communities, and netplay-based gaming, this was one of the places where people met new people. Whether we're talking about chatting movies and music with a dude at the media store, flirting with some random stranger, or sharing fatality inputs with that kid at the arcade, you were almost expected to walk up and talk to new people.
I don't know. I ain't go to the arcade to make friends, bro. I was just trying to have fun, gang. Some niggas did that, though. I can't say that. You right. Because some niggas did. I watched this shit happen. But I was just trying to play basketball. Shoot the little guns and shit. Shoot the AKs. You know, the green and blue AKs. I was trying to shoot them bitches. So that's all I was trying to do. Trying to draw the motorcycle game. That's all I was trying to do.
The mall. While this brought up issues that many fear nowadays, like public rejection, it had the added bonus of being an environment that forced social growth. A reason that people from that time made up jokes for later generations, such as the Gen Z stare. Ultimately, the mall was never just about buying things, it was about being seen. But the rise of online shopping to the mainstream via companies like eBay and Amazon would present a significant hurdle for malls.
Yeah.
Amazon especially would change convenience forever. Why leave the house and ride miles away to wander aimlessly when you can get exactly what you want or need from the comfort of your own house?
Facts.
No social interaction.
For sometimes cheaper. I'm not gonna lie, Amazon is a blessing and a curse because they took away a lot of shit from us, but they also gave us a lot of shit that we needed. So
when you can get exactly what you want or need from the comfort of your own house. No social interaction or gas required. According to PowerCommerce.com, a study by Sophie Leslie revealed that at the same time as a 62% drop in in-store shopping, there was a 111% increase in online shopping, a clear indicator that the internet was coming for everyone, including malls. But that wasn't the only mall killer, despite being the most popular to point fingers at. Big box stores like Walmart and Target and their constant spread have slowly been shutting down mall anchor stores for years. Not only did these stores offer the same variety and inventory, but their locations are typically more convenient, and their competitive pricing typically undercut mall-based offerings. When something like this shuts down an anchor store, it makes you realize how important all those Macy's and JCPenney's are. Once those leave the mall, suddenly so does more foot traffic than you think. The 2008 financial crisis is yet another horseman that cursed malls. With a great recession comes reduced spending, and malls are a very easy pleasure to cut out compared to other needs. The final nail was our shift in technology. The rise of the modern smartphone and social media replaced the need to go out. And social media and chatting platforms like Discord and even Skype before it would eliminate the need for a physical presence for many. Platforms like Discord and even Skype before it would eliminate the need for a physical presence for many.
The fuck?
Once again, playing into that comfort culture aspect
Discord
that current generations are constantly after. This all didn't only hurt shopping malls, but third spaces in general. Remember how I said how hard it is to freely find third spaces now, and how it feels more difficult to interact with strangers today? Innovations and cultural shifts like this are the culprit, and the fall of malls is the perfect example of that. Compared to being out or at some arcade where new social interactions are almost forced, you really lose something.
Bro, those fits are so fucking bad. Those fits are so bad.
The real interactions and spontaneous moments are what life is supposed to be full of, and that's
why though. Why do your shorts gotta be touching your ankles though, my nigga? Why? Just put on pants. Just wear some pants, gang. Like, bro is dead ass rocking capris right now.
It's a part of why the mall was so great. Why do you think so many movies and TV shows take place in them and capture the aspect so great?
That's bad face.
While not fully dead, most malls today, other than those that somehow evolved their image into being full-on attractions, are a far cry from those of old. In fact, many are darn near dead, full of half-empty corridors, kiosks that somehow stay open, and barren food courts. Yet, somehow they always still have an Antien's and sometimes a sick classic arcade. Those that evolved though, those are thriving. Some indoor malls have grown the identity of being luxury malls, full of expensive stuff that most mall goers can't even afford. Others have big attractions to draw in shoppers like Lego stores and sometimes even mini amusement parks.
That shit tough. That shit tough.
And then you have outside malls, outlet malls, and lifestyle centers that capture the magic of malls without the indoor nature. At the end of the day, the mall wasn't just a place you went. You practically lived in there for a few hours at a time. And even though convenience ultimately replaced it, that trade-off came with a cost. And that's part of the reason why the old mall culture still sticks with so many of us. But what do you think? If you were there for it, do you miss that old mall era? What stores were your favorite, and what are some that I didn't mention that you loved? Because I know I missed a few.
Toys R Us.
I would love to hear all that and more in the comments.
He did say the Lego store. He said it at the end. But he ain't really touch on Toys R Us for real. That shit was fire all the time.